residential status of an individual is categorized into two broad classification. A resident in India, individual can be a resident in India or he can be a non-resident in India. Okay, individual can be a resident in India, either he can be a resident in India or he can be a non-resident in India also. If he is a resident in India, then we will have to check whether he is ordinarily resident or not ordinarily resident. So these two things we will be checking only if the individual is resident in India. In case he is a non-resident in India, no need of checking the whether he is ordinary or he is not ordinary. Okay. Now this is a two-step process which we have already discussed, understood. Step one. In step one, we will be checking whether an individual is resident or he is a non-resident. So this step one is known as basic condition. This step one is known as what? Basic condition. Okay. Basic condition, two basic conditions are there, condition number one or condition number two. If in basic condition your answer you get is resident, then we will go for step two. This step two is known as additional condition. Okay, additional condition will apply only if your basic condition you get the answer as a resident. Otherwise, no need of checking the step number two, that is additional condition. Okay. Suppose by basic condition you got answer as a non-resident. Individual is a non-resident in India. Then no need of going for step two, that is additional condition. Okay, step two will apply only if the basic condition is a resident. So what is the basic condition? There are two basic conditions. Condition number one or condition number two. This is very important. Or means if condition number one or condition number two is getting satisfied, then individual will become resident in India for that previous year, particular previous year, or you can say relevant previous year. Okay, we have understood that residential status is not permanent feature. It has to be checked every year. Okay, individual may be resident in this previous year, he may not be resident in next previous year. Okay, so basic condition, two basic conditions are there. If an individual satisfy any one of the basic condition also, either condition number one or condition number two, then in that case individual will become a resident in India. Okay, in that case individual will become a resident in India. Condition number one is very simple. We have done the practical illustration also. You have to just check whether in the previous year individual was for 182 days or more in India. If it is yes, then it will automatically he will become resident. Okay. Suppose individual was not resident in India for 182 days, but he was in India for at least 60 days he was in India. Then we will have to check the condition number two also. Okay. Now one more situation can arise. Individual was in India for less than 60 days, then no need of checking any condition. Automatically you can say he is a non-resident. Okay. Suppose an examination question may be asked, Mr. XYZ was in India for 55 days. Okay, 55 days means it is even below 60 days. No? So condition 1 will not apply, obviously, because for that we require 182 days minimum. For condition 2 we require 60 days minimum. So here it is 55 days only. So don't check any condition. Directly write the answer as non-resident in India during the previous year. So this is how you have to check. So for this condition number one, we have already discussed one illustration that Mr. ABC came to India for the first time. Means before that he had not come to India during any year. On 1st July 2019 he is coming and he is going back on 31st January 2020. So now see, this 1st July 2019 and 31st July 2020 are in this previous year, 1920. This date range will come in this year, previous year. So your relevant previous year is 1920. Okay. So your relevant previous year is 1920 because see these dates, 1st July 2019 and 31st January 2020 will be coming in this date. So this is your relevant previous year for which we will be determining the residential status of ABC. How we will calculate? Date of arrival 1st July 2019, date of departure 31st January 2020. So between this 2 months, you have to see for how many days ABC was in India. July he was 31 days, like that. August full he was in India. September, October, November, December full he was in India. And he is going back on January 31st, means in January also he was in India. Full January he was. Now we did the total of this and we got 215 days. Okay. So obviously 215 days means it is greater than 182 days. So we can say that ABC is a resident in India for 1920. So this is the first basic condition illustration. See, take this illustration, read this illustration. Mr. XYZ, Mr. XYZ comes to India on 1st July 2020 and leaves India on 31st November 2020. His stay in India during the previous year is as follows. So in question they are saying that Mr. XYZ, he came to India on 1st July 2020 and he went back, left India on 31st November 2020. Okay. His stay in India during the previous year, following previous year as follows. Means by reading this question you should understand that Mr. ABC had come to India in previous years also. So this is not the first time he is coming to India. So he had came to in India on 1920. In 1920 also he was in India. In 1819 also he was in India. 1718 also he was in India, and 2016 also he had come to India. These are the number of days he had stayed in India during these previous years, past years you can say. Okay, now very important thing which you have to understand is very important thing you have to understand is see, yes, now when Mr. XYZ is coming to India on 1st July 2020 and he is leaving in India on 31st July 2020. So these two dates will come under which previous year? That is your relevant previous year. Okay. Here two things we will be discussing: relevant previous year and preceding previous years. Relevant previous year is the previous year for which you are determining the residential status. That you can get from the question also. See what is said: determine the residential status for the previous year 2020-21. If you will see these two dates, 1st July 2020 and 31st November 2020, these two dates are coming in this financial year, no? 2020-21, because this will begin on 1st April and end on 31st March. So obviously these two dates, 1st July 2020 and 31st November 2020, will be coming in this previous year, 2020-21. So this previous year for which we are determining the residential status, it is known as relevant previous year. It is known as what? It is known as relevant previous year. It is known as relevant previous year. All other previous year before the relevant previous year will be known as preceding previous year. Will be known as preceding previous year. Preceding previous year. So this two concept you should understand. Relevant previous year means a previous year for which we are determining the residential status. This you can understand from question also. 1st July 2020 to 31st November 2020. This will come in this previous year. No? Okay. So this previous year is known as relevant previous year. All other previous year before this relevant previous year will be known as preceding previous year. Clear? See this question, Mr. XYZ comes to India or Mr. XYZ comes to India on 1st July 2020 and is leaving India on 31st November 2020. So these dates will be coming under year 2020-21. Okay, so this is the relevant previous year, which you can get it from the question also. See, determine the residential status for previous year 2021. So this year, previous year 2021 is known as relevant previous year. Means this is the year for which you are determining the residential status of Mr. XYZ. So this is known as relevant previous year. All other previous year before this relevant previous year will be known as preceding previous year. This will be known as preceding previous year. See, 2021 is a relevant previous year. Before that, 1920, 1819, 1718, 1617, these are all before previous year. Previous year you can say. So this is known as preceding previous years. Okay, now clear everybody. Yes. Now let us check the residential status of Mr. XYZ. How we will check? See, simple. For which year we have to check the residential status? 2021. So this will be a relevant previous year. So always we will start with the relevant previous year. Okay. So first we will write name of the SSC. Name of the SSC is Mr. XYZ. No. Name of the SSC Mr. XYZ. So previous year, which previous year? Relevant previous year 2021. So assessment year will be assessment year for previous year 2021 will be 21-22. Okay. So now let us check residential status. How we will check? So which is the relevant previous year? Relevant previous year. How many days he was in India? Mr. XYZ was in India for how many days in 2021? First we will have to calculate that. So during 2021, which is the relevant previous year, Mr. X was in India for how many days? That is very important. So relevant previous year is the 2021. So how many days he was in India during relevant previous year? That we will have to first calculate. How we can calculate it? It is simple. He is coming to India on 1st July 2020 and leaving in India on 31st November 2020. So July, August, September, October. So July is coming on 1st July. So entire July he is in India, 31 days. August, September, October, and November he is going back on 31st November. So November also he was full in India. So we will do the total for how many days he was in India. For how many days he was in India? He was in India for 184, 154 days during 2020-21. Now see, what is our basic condition? First basic condition. First basic condition says that First basic condition says that previous year 182 days or more he is a resident in India. Now here you check whether he is in India for 182 days. No. So whether first basic condition will apply? Whether first basic condition will apply? Not apply, because he was in India for only 154 days during 2021. So first basic condition will not apply. First basic condition first basic condition will not apply. Okay, first basic condition will not apply. Why it will not apply? First basic condition. First basic condition will not apply because first basic condition says that individual should have been in India for at least 182 days. In this case, Mr. XYZ was in India for only 154 days during the relevant previous year. Now let us check whether second basic condition we have to check or not. Second basic condition says that he was in India for 60 days minimum during the relevant previous year. If yes, then we will have to go back 4 years backwards and see whether he was in India for 365 days or more. So let us check that. See, in relevant previous year, Mr. XYZ was in India for how many days? 154 days. So second condition says that he was should have been at least for 60 days. So yes, so we will have to check the second basic condition because it is crossing 60 days. No? Now what we will have to do? Relevant previous year we have noted 154 days. Now what we will have to do? We will have to go back 4 years backward, which is known as preceding previous year. So 2020-21 is your relevant previous year. So what will be the backward previous years? 1920, 1890, okay, 1819, 1780, and 1617. So this will be the 4 backward years from the relevant previous year. So here we have already given the days. So in 1920 he was in India for how many days? 100 days. In 1819 he was in India for how many days? 50 days. In 1718 he was in India for how many days? 150 days. So in 1617 he was in India for how many days? 50 days. So we will do the total of this 4 years and we will see it is 350 days. No? Now read the condition number 2 again. Condition 2 says that relevant previous year minimum 60 days is required. Okay. So in relevant previous year 154 is there. So this is satisfied. And you should check in the preceding 4 years minimum 365 should have been there. But we are getting only 365. So condition number 2 is also not satisfied. Okay, condition number 2 says that during the relevant year he should have been 60 days, and during 4 immediately preceding previous year, backward 4 years, he should have been at least 365 days in India. So, but in this case, 154 is getting satisfied, 60 is getting satisfied, but 365 is not getting satisfied. So we will say that XYZ is non-resident in India because both the conditions are not getting satisfied. So we will say that XYZ is a non-resident in India for previous year 2021. So this is how you have to check. Okay. So for today we will stop our discussion here only. Further we will continue in the next class.